Rivers are supposed to carry water, but sometimes they carry secrets. Across the world, cameras have captured things rising from rivers that shouldn't be there. Objects, creatures, discoveries no one was meant to find. Some were explained, others were quietly removed, and a few still have no answer. In this video, we count down the 15 most bizarre things ever discovered in a river, from the least disturbing to the most terrifying. Stay until the end, because the final discovery made even investigators step back in silence. Number 15. In Thailand, local fishermen pulled something from the river that immediately felt wrong. At first glance, it looked like a common tilapia, but as the camera moved closer, the details became disturbing. Its lips were grotesquely enlarged, swollen, misshapen, almost human in appearance. The image spread quickly online, leaving viewers unsettled. Some experts pointed to water pollution, suggesting chemical exposure may have caused severe deformities. Others argued it could be a rare genetic mutation, triggered by environmental stress. No official conclusion was ever confirmed. What remains is the footage itself, a familiar species transformed into something that feels unnatural. And if a river can alter life this drastically, what else might be changing beneath the surface? Number 14. In South America, a fisherman filming calmly from his boat suddenly captures something massive moving beneath the surface. The water shifts unnaturally. Then the boat jolts, as if something from below is pushing against it. For a brief moment, a large shadow can be seen sliding under the hull before vanishing into the depths. No splash, no clear outline, just movement and weight. Some viewers believe it's a giant catfish, a species known to reach extreme sizes in these rivers. Others argue the motion feels deliberate, too controlled, too powerful for a known fish. The fisherman never shows what caused the impact. The clip ends without explanation. What remains is a simple question. If this was a known animal, why did it never surface? Number 13. In Romania, a group of local fishermen captured footage that immediately raised doubts. At first, it looks like a catfish, but as the camera pulls back, the scale becomes unsettling. The animal's body appears massive, far larger than any officially recorded specimen. Its head is wide. Its movement is slow, heavy, deliberate. Those who filmed it insist this was not a normal fish. Some described it as prehistoric in appearance, more like something from another era than a modern river. Comparisons to known European catfish records fall short of what's seen on camera. No measurements were taken, no scientists were present, only the video remains. Skeptics argue perspective and camera angle exaggerate its size. Others point out that even allowing for distortion, the proportions still don't make sense. If this was just a catfish, it may have been the largest one ever recorded. Number 12. River Ness, Scotland. The water is cold, dark, almost opaque. A fixed underwater camera records silently, installed to monitor fish movement beneath the surface. Pause. Then something passes through the frame. Long, smooth, far larger than any known fish in these waters. The footage was released by the Ness Fishery Board. Within hours, it reignited an old theory. Some scientists suggested a giant eel, rare but biologically possible. Others weren't convinced. The size, the motion, the lack of clear features left too many questions unanswered. The video spread worldwide after being covered by major news outlets, not as proof of a monster, but as an anomaly no one could fully explain. This wasn't folklore. It wasn't a legend passed down through stories. It was a camera, and something moving through the River Ness. With only one clip and no second angle, the river kept its secret. Number 11. In a crystal clear river in northern Mexico, a camera captures something moving beneath the surface, small, silent, almost careful. At first, it looks humanoid, a compact figure swimming just below the waterline. Its motion is smooth, but unfamiliar. Not quite human, not like any known animal. There are no bubbles, no frantic movement, just controlled, deliberate strokes through the current. Some viewers claim it's a mermaid, briefly revealed by unusually clear water. Others suggest a swimmer distorted by refraction and angle, but even skeptics admit one thing feels off. The proportions don't fully match a person, and the way it moves doesn't resemble practice swimming. The clip ends before the figure resurfaces. No second angle, no follow-up footage, just a short recording, and a question that refuses to settle. Number 10. In a small river, researchers discovered something that immediately defied classification. A baby creature, fragile, still developing, and unlike anything they could clearly identify. It had external gills extending from its head like delicate branches, a trait seen in only a few amphibians, but its overall shape didn't fully match any known species. The body proportions were unusual. The head seemed underdeveloped. Its movement was slow, almost tentative, as if still adapting to its environment. Scientists documented the find carefully, but stopped short of assigning it a definitive identity. At this stage, they admitted something unsettling. They don't know what it will become when it grows. It could be a rare developmental stage of a known animal, or a mutation influenced by environmental conditions, or something never fully studied before. The footage ends with the creature still alive, still changing, and that uncertainty may be the most disturbing part. Number 9. In Mato Grosso, a fisherman pulls from the river something almost impossible to lift. A freshwater fish so large, it immediately breaks every local record. It's a piraruku, also known as paiche, one of the largest freshwater fish on Earth, a living giant of the Amazon. This species can reach up to 3 meters in length and weigh over 200 kilograms. Its thick armor-like scales protect it from predators, and its body shape feels almost prehistoric. What makes it even stranger is that it must breathe air. Every few minutes, it rises to the surface, using a modified swim bladder that functions like a lung. The piraruku inhabits rivers, lakes, and flooded forests of the Amazon basin, feeding on fish, crustaceans, and small animals. Males even protect their eggs inside their mouths. In Brazil, this fish is deeply tied to local culture and legend. Its size has fueled myths for generations. Today, its fishing is strictly regulated, as illegal hunting and habitat loss have made it a vulnerable species. This wasn't a monster, but it was something ancient, still swimming among us. Number 8. In Colorado, a fisherman notices something rising directly beneath him. At first, the water barely moves. Then, a massive shape emerges. Its body looks long, thick, almost reptilian. For a brief moment, it appears far larger than anything expected in these waters. Some viewers immediately claimed it was a lost crocodile, an animal that shouldn't exist anywhere near this region. Others offered a more grounded explanation. A white sturgeon, possibly exceeding 4 meters in length. Sturgeons are ancient fish, often described as living fossils, with armored bodies and movements that can look unsettling from above. Still, even seasoned anglers question the scale seen in the footage, the size, the silhouette, the way it rose silently beneath the boat. The clip ends before the creature fully surfaces. No clear identification, no follow-up confirmation, just a brief encounter, and a reminder that some river giants rarely reveal themselves. Number 7. Mekong River, Cambodia. The current is strong, the water is dark, visibility is near zero. Then fishermen feel something massive pulling from below. What surfaces isn't a shark, and it isn't a crocodile. It's a giant freshwater stingray, a flat living body wider than a small car. Scientists were called. The animal was secured, measured, and documented. The conclusion was undeniable. This stingray broke the world record as the largest freshwater fish ever scientifically recorded. After examination, it was released alive back into the river. No legend, no myth, just proof that colossal life can remain hidden for decades. Number 6. Brisbane River, Australia. From above, the water looks calm, dark, almost still. Then shapes begin to move beneath the surface. One, then several more. They're bull sharks, not in the ocean, but deep inside a city river. The footage was filmed from an apartment overlooking the water. From that height, their silhouettes become impossible to ignore. Bull sharks can survive in freshwater and travel far inland, often unnoticed. According to experts, this wasn't a single animal, but a group moving calmly through an urban river. The video was real, the location was confirmed, and it was reported by national media. If this many predators can pass beneath a city unseen, what else might be moving below the surface? Number 5. Lagarfljót River, Iceland. The footage feels cold, still, almost lifeless. A frozen river cuts through the landscape when something begins to move beneath the ice. A long, serpentine shape glides through the water, twisting, bending, with no fins, no visible head, just motion. The video went viral worldwide. Many believed they were seeing a river monster, something ancient surviving beneath the ice. Scientists later analyzed the footage. Their explanation was less mythical, but unsettling. The shape was likely a fishing net or object, covered in ice and algae, animated by strong underwater currents. No creature, no biology, just physics and illusion. Still, the reaction was real. For a moment, the world believed a monster had surfaced, because sometimes, the most disturbing discoveries in rivers aren't what they are, but how easily we believe them. Number 4. In the Amazon River, the water suddenly reacts to something unseen. No body surfaces, no clear shape appears. Instead, heavy waves roll across the river. A deep, unsettling wake cuts through the current, as if something colossal just passed beneath the surface. The movement is slow, powerful, too large to belong to a normal animal swimming near the top. Some suggest a massive known species. Others believe the scale feels wrong, as if only a fraction of the body was visible through the disturbance. The clip ends without answers. No follow-up, no explanation. Only the reminder that in rivers this vast, something can pass below you without ever being fully seen. Number 3. Beneath a bridge over the Salt River, a video captures something no one has been able to explain. The water is murky. Visibility is poor. Then, a giant shadow moves below the surface, slow, deliberate. For a brief moment, a dark form rises, alive, before slipping back into the river and vanishing. Witnesses insisted it wasn't a log, and it wasn't the current. They said it moved with intention. No official explanation followed, no confirmation. Just a clip that refuses to settle. To this day, people crossing that bridge still look down, waiting to see if it appears again. Number 2. In a narrow channel of the Amazon basin, the Santillan brothers notice something breathing beneath the tangled roots. The water barely moves. Then they see it. Dark eyes, wet skin pressed against the mud, hidden, watching. As the creature vibrates, the boat's engine suddenly shuts off. Silence takes over, and behind them, something else begins to move. The camera shakes. No clear body ever fully emerges. Only sounds, movement, presence. The video ends without explanation. No identification, no second chance to see it clearly. Just one moment in the Amazon, when the river felt alive and not alone. Number 1. In Brazil, a young woman records a chilling scene in a powerful river. The water crashes violently, Visibility drops to almost nothing. Then, in the middle of the waterfall, an inexplicable figure appears, standing where nothing should stand. What makes this case more disturbing is that it wasn't the first sighting in these waters. Similar reports had surfaced before, quietly dismissed, quickly forgotten. No clear explanation followed, no confirmation of what or who it was. Just a video, a location with a history, and a question that refuses to disappear. What lives in these waters, and why does it keep showing itself?